Step 1. Component introduction. The warp cam mainly consists of two parts. Now we see that there are 4 wires. Among them, the 2 wires, the alarm wire and the communication wire, are connected to the control box. And this wire is the alarm light. And the last wire is connected to the fluorescent light. There are control switches, alarm lines, communication lines, and control lines on the control box. The main function of the control lines is to supply power to the host and the warping machine. Step 2. Complete initialization. Power on. Wait for the main screen to load. Now long press debug for 2 seconds. And then click company operating, the password is 2222. Click enter. Then click on companies operating in the upper right corner. The password is 7887. And click enter. Press the All Restore Factory Settings button and wait about 15 seconds until download successful appears on the screen. Now, you need to open the channel. Click Channel Closed, and then click Open Channel. Open the right channel in the same steps. And the initialization is completed above. Step 3. Adjusting detection clarity. The upper lens needs to be adjusted. We can see that there is a small twisting screw next to the lens. Use a flat blade screwdriver to slightly loosen the screw. Now there are 2 cameras on the left and right. Take the camera on the right as an example. Click Debug. And then press and hold Debug for 2 seconds. Then we see the right camera. Click the black box below it. And the screen will jump to the detection interface of the right camera. Next, we will begin to adjust the clarity. We rotate the lens gently while adjusting it against the screen. We divide the color bar on the screen into 3 parts, the left, middle and right parts. Now, by slowly rotating the lens, the colors of the left, middle and right parts are evenly distributed, so as to achieve the highest definition of the camera lens. In order for everyone to have a more intuitive experience, we first rotate the color bar part back to a blurred state, so that the detected effect will be poor and very blurred. Now, slowly rotate. Try to make the color distribution in the left, middle and right parts of the color bar as evenly as possible. After completing this action, gently tighten the screws that were just loosened. But it should be noted that when tightening the screws, it is easy to break the adjusted color distribution, causing the color bars to become blurred. So remember to tighten it lightly so as not to affect the color bar as much as possible. Tighten the screw lightly while checking the clarity of the color bar at all times, to ensure that there is no problem before tightening. Step 4. Adjusting the parallelism of the detection area. Long press debug for 2 seconds. Take the camera on the right as an example. Click the black box. We can see that there is a color bar and a red frame line on the screen. If you want to detect a clear picture, you need to adjust the color bar and the red frame line to be parallel. Click Move Up. Then loosen the 2 screws on the warping machine. And rotate the plate to make the color bars parallel to the red frame. After confirming the parallelism, tighten the 2 screws. Step 5. Adjusting the detection area. Long press debug for 2 seconds. Take the camera on the right as an example. Click the black box. Adjust the position of the red frame line by clicking the 6 buttons of Move Up, Move Down, Move Left, Move Right, Longer and Shorten. Generally speaking, move the red frame line to the middle of the color bar. And the length of the red frame line can be slightly exceed the length of the color bar. Click Download after adjusting. Be sure to wait for the screen to prompt Download Successful. And the setting is complete. Step 6. Observing the number of yarns and online work. Long press debug for 2 seconds. You can monitor the actual number of yarns online in the debugging state. For example, the actual number of yarns on the left camera is 284. Click Set the number to set it to 284. And the right camera to also set it to 284, whether the machine is running or stopped. The actual number of yarns can be monitored. Therefore, we can observe whether the number of yarns is stable while the machine is running. If the debugging is successful, the number of yarns should be stable. After the debugging is completed, click Return to the main screen, and work online with the warping machine.